Okay, first of all, your name?
Eric Burse, Erikburse.
And tell me what you got, what's going on out here right now.
Today, we're with the Liberty County, Texas Rangers. We are actually taking care of an unsolved crime that happened August 26, 1982 in Liberty County involving Christy Wilson. Her body was found shortly after she was left work at the convenience store. The Texas Rangers have put together an unsolved crime investigative team, and what we do is we take these crimes that have been unsolved, and we're trying to get the community's help to help us solve these crimes.
Okay. You wanna? Okay, Ranger, your name?
Brandon, Brandon, Bess, Bess.
And Texas Rangers?
Texas Rangers in Liberty.
Okay, sir. Tell me about this case.
This investigation is being spearheaded by the Liberty Police Department. The Texas Rangers began to assist in this investigation in about 1987 and collected some information at that time. It's gone through several Texas Rangers who have been stationed in Liberty. I took over the investigation for the Rangers in 2013.
Kind of give me a rundown of this whole case.
The investigation started again with the Liberty Police Department in August of 1982 when Christy Wilson left work at a convenience store locally here called Snappy's. Christy's, a relative of Christy's, when she didn't arrive home on time, went out to look for her, fearing that her car had broke down. She was driving an older car, a 1969 model car. Went out to look for her, did locate her car, and found that several items were still in the car that wouldn't be usual for a person who had broke down. They would normally have taken some items out of the car. When they discovered that, they made a few loops around, drove around Dayton, drove around Liberty, then went to the police department immediately and reported the suspicious activity that Christy was not in her car. Christy was found approximately 10 hours later. She had been murdered and her body left in a rural location just south of Dayton.
Any signs of assault and anything like that?
The autopsy that was conducted did not reveal any sexual assaults that had occurred or any assaults of a sexual nature that had occurred, but there obviously were severe signs of trauma that did cause her death.
Do they know what caused it? I mean, as far as shooting, stabbing,
It is believed that she died as a result of asphyxia, as a result of a stabbing.
Okay. No suspects right now?
There were several suspects that had been developed over the years. Those suspects have been interviewed. We are missing some reports that we believe were lost during some of the storms. That's why we've put this thing back out, is because of some reports that are missing, some witness statements that may be missing as a result of the storms that have occurred at the Liberty Police Department, storms that damaged the Liberty Police Department, and as a result, some reports were lost.
So you're basically looking for anyone that not just may have seen something, thought they saw something, but anyone that may have previously talked to someone regarding this case?
Sure, anybody that talked to detectives 1982, 1983 through 1987, we have witnesses that have came forward. We just don't know what witness statements, what different things we may be missing from those. So even if a person did make a statement to the local police department or did speak with a Texas Ranger or a person at the sheriff's office, Liberty Sheriff's Office assisted with this investigation. The Houston Police Department assisted with this investigation. The Harris County Sheriff's Office, Dayton Police Department. So we had a lot of agencies that were involved in 1982 and 1983, and we're not sure we have documented all of those pieces of evidence, all those folks that came forward to tell some things. And we're hoping that even if they did, even if they think we know their story, that they come forward again and tell us their story again.
Okay, sir, your name, spell it, and your position.
Logan Pickett, Logan Pickett, Liberty County District Attorney.
Tell me about this case. How are you going to be involved in this? Or you will be eventually involved if they
Right.
find someone. And happened back in '82.
Yes, sir.
The murder case still stays open no matter what, as far as statute of limitations.
Yes, sir. There are no statute of limitations for a murder case. This case is an open case. It's an active open case because a suspect's being pursued at this time to get the person who's responsible.
What about, something like this, getting an end to this, finishing this case off?
I think for a family that's very important. A family needs closure. It's an open wound that's never going to heal, but bringing a suspect to justice could heal a lot of that wound for that family.
All right, sir, your name?
My name's Steve Lunsford,
Spell your last name, Steve.
capital Lunceford.
Tell me, you knew this young lady from the store. Tell me a little bit about her.
Just in passing, it's a very popular spot. Snappy's Grocery was very popular back then. Everybody, would hang out there, teenagers and stuff. I remember Christy working there. I think I met her one time, just, in passing, and but did not know her that well. But I do remember the case and all that went on back then. I don't think they really had any suspects at the time. I don't know. I think they've interviewed different inmates and different people through the years, but
What do you think about this case being opened up again? The Rangers taking over
I think
this
it's
case?
great. I've hoped for years that they would do this and, get it solved. It's a small town, we all have a stake and an interest in this town, and just don't expect that in a little town like this, but things happen.